No condom though. No condom though.
It's episode 5 tree.
5 trees. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us up until this point.
Yes.
53 episodes.
Shout out to y'all. And like, I hope everybody's been like staying with us and like keeping along with our shit and not wearing condoms.
True. Fuck a condom.
Right? Fuck without a condom.
Fuck that.
Fuck without a condom. Don't put fuck and condom in the same thing.
All right.
Right?
Word.
So,
Word.
yeah, since we're on that,
But
where do you want to start? Do you want to start?
But if you're fucking like, if you're fucking a 14-year-old, would you use a condom?
The only time I would fuck a 14-year-old is when I was 14.
Well, the reason why I ask is because R. Kelly been giving apparently STDs to all types of motherfuckers.
We're going right into there, and like
we jump right into the shits.
Honestly, for years, I got as far as like R&B guys, I was a fan of R. Kelly, but I never listened to fucking Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I seen a meme that was like, if you know all the words of the song, you're fucked up.
Well, it's crazy when you think about some of the songs that he wrote.
Yeah.
And then you realize the situation. Like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And there was another one that I can't remember what they put down, but there was one that's like a legit confessional. Like, not that I admit it, shit he put out recently, but there's one joint like from back when that was like a popular joint of his that people look at now and they're like, whoa, like that's like a confessional almost.
Pump and Grind was kind of fucked up.
That's one of them, but there's another one.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of the joint right now. He's got so much shit. But you know the crazy shit is, man, like, it sucks because, like, I love R. Kelly.
Yeah. Like, I wish.
TB2.com, R period. I probably have like 3 or 4 of his albums at home. Like,
yeah. I Wish is a fucking phenomenal song.
The album that had the Did You Ever Think That You Could?
Yeah.
I think it's R period, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like from 97. Like,
When I was on that song?
a song called like Spending Money or Making Money or something. Like second song's like all the money I spent, all the places I've been.
Yeah.
I can't forget you, babe.
Yeah.
Like that's just fire.
And there's even songs that like as traditional hip hop head, like some people might not think I like Step in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
I thought that song was fire, and like that's not something that.
But do you know what
as a hip hop head, people would think I'd like.
Do you know what speaks the most volume though for like for his metaphors now when you look at this, like in hindsight? All those in the closet shit.
I never listened to those. I didn't like them.
But it's like.
But yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like
there's a lot of women hiding in his closet.
Yeah.
It's like Eminem cleaned his closet out. R. Kelly kept filling his.
Right.
It's like it's just fucked up.
Even like I'm meaning to do it. But like I had an R. Kelly album like on my phone.
Yeah.
And certain songs pop up. And I'm like, man.
Was it the one I told you to download when you were up here one time?
Yeah.
R period.
Yeah.
Would you ever think that, like, all that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think it was the
double album.
About a greatest hits one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am a mountain.
Yeah.
I am a strong breeze. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what's the most disappointing? And this is selfish, but for somebody who shares their last name with my first name to be so fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you just make Kelly look bad. Which is cool, because I don't really fuck with Machine Gun Kelly. But, like, now I feel like I gotta change my first name.
But I heard your favorite rapper is Post Malone.
Man, I hate anyone who shares a name with me. Like, no one who shares a name with me can just be dope. Like, R. Kelly was one of them, and then he pissed on a girl 10 years ago, and since then it's been a rap. But
Right.
I still felt his shit. But then he just... all this neck shit comes out, like, and there was something I wanted to touch on a while back, but we never touched on it, and we never end up touching it on Toronto. Pause, and no pun intended. Never touched it on Toronto Talks either, because we ended up calling unsolicited dick pic senders that day. Yeah. But an article came out where it was either one of R. Kelly's brothers or cousins and said that he molested their daughter or like tried to molest their daughter.
Yeah.
And she was like 12, 14 years old-ish. And that was his brother or his cousin, like his family, and he was like trying the same shit.
That's fucked up. Like, yeah, I don't care how talented you are now. Like, I can't fuck with you anymore. You were the king of R&B to me at one point, but I can't fuck with you anymore because there's just too much shit. And like when there's too much shit, like when there's one allegation, I've been accused of one thing.
I've been accused of rape twice.
Yeah.
The first 2 times I had sex, I was accused of rape.
But
which is crazy because
when it comes to like
I was scared.
When you've been
and I was raped one of the 2 times. But either way, get your shit off.
Yeah, like when you've been accused of so many things, so many times and times and times again. Like I was accused of sexual assault. I didn't do it, but that was just a one time.
Well, see, and that's why it's easy for me to stand on that side. Like, it's not like that I'm anti-Me Too or anti any of that shit.
Yeah.
It's the fact that
I hear you.
I'm, what's the word? Not devil's advocate, which I mean, that's what I play in all situations. But what's the word?
You understand the other side, though.
Yeah, but there's a certain word for it. I can't think of it right now because we've been drinking too much all night. But shout out to Cool Radio, by the way. You know, they were in here doing their thing first. We had too many drinks before we came in here to do this.
But R. Kelly, like keeping people captive and like
what's the word, man?
Other shit.
When you can keep yourself separate from what the fuck is that word?
Yeah, one of those words.
When you can look from the other side.
I can't even say Biscotti, so like don't even ask me about words.
Word. All right, but either way, yeah, that's why like I'm able to sit like in look at the perspective of the other side because I've been there and I've been wrongfully accused.
Yes, me
of
too.
That kind of shit twice. The first 2 times I had sex. So then all my high school, all my other friends were fucking bitches and shit, going out getting drunk. I was scared because the first 2 times I had sex, the first time I was raped and then accused of raping, and then had beef with a bunch of people I didn't want no business having beef with, to the point where I stopped going to high school for like the last half a second semester the one year. You know what I mean? Like that shit fucked my whole like high school up. And then the second one was another girl I'd known for like years. She was a year or so younger than me, but like, yeah. And we hardly even had sex. Like I hardly even penetrated her. But the next day my dad gets a call saying that like I sexually abused this girl. And it's like, yo, like I rode my bike halfway across town, met her in a park. We hung out for like 2 hours. We drank a Mickey of booze that I had. It's not like I forced it down her throat. Like we sat there and drank it. Then we started making out. Then our clothes came off and I like slightly penetrated her. And then I got accused of rape. It's not like I was sitting here forcing any of it. Like it was very mutual between the two of us. And we were both drunk. It's not like I got her drunk and you know what I mean? But either way, so ever since then I was just like super nervous. Like most of high school. Like, well, all my friends were exploring their sexuality. I was scared too because I was like, yo, like.
Exactly.
So it helps me to be
objective.
Objective. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes.
Objective.
Yes.
But with R. Kelly, I think it's past the point of being objective. Like, you see what John Legend said?
No.
He's like, yo, fuck protecting a serial pedophile.
Yeah.
And you know what? The thing is, I'm one of the people who personally believes Michael Jackson was innocent.
Okay.
But with R. Kelly, I don't really believe his innocence because there's a difference between 2 stories. With Michael Jackson, it was a lot of little kids, which to me is worse. Well, there's the same thing. It's not really worse, but it's like to force something like that upon something that doesn't even think of sex, to me is more damaging than something that's already exploring their sexuality. Now, that sounds horrible. So I don't even mean it like that, but I just mean like
here's where I see it. Okay, if you are innocent and you're accused of these things, he was accused of a lot of things early on. He made a lot of music afterwards.
Yeah.
If you are innocent, there should have been something in one of those albums or something of you telling, like, after the whole thing, of you trying to explain.
Well, it's like Jay-Z.
Your innocence.
Well, like Jay-Z, the song he did with R. Kelly after the situation. I thought this was America, people.
Yeah.
You know, guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah. Jay-Z attacked the issue and said, okay.
The public can't wait. Had to wait before its release date. Jigga get irate. Press get it fucked up. Took me 1.8, but I had to get it straight. Get the CD, 12-inch vinyl. Get the tape. Jigga give me food for thought, dog. Get a plate. Like, but he breaks down the situation in the song. Jigga hit me over the head with a champagne bottle and the bar. Could he buy me a car? Nah.
That was R. Kelly's chance, and he didn't really say
yeah,
anything
but
on
he
that.
wasn't accused of that at that time. It came out like not long after that.
Was it?
Yeah, that was like, yo, that was like.
I thought it was before.
No, that was like the prophesizing of the situation. Because then Jay-Z did the best of both worlds after, like, not long after that, and the Fiesta remix and stuff.
Time. I actually thought that was after.
No.
That.
That was all before.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying,
which is the irony of it all.
Yeah. But what Jay-Z attacked the issue and said these things. R. Kelly should have had a song attacking the issues and saying the things.
Yeah.
Saying, no, this is who I am. I'm innocent. This isn't the things you're saying about me. That's not who I am. But it wasn't in any of that music.
No, and what R. Kelly continued to do is go out and do more fucked up shit. Yeah. Make a series of like 100 versions of a song called "In the Closet," which, first off, in the closet means a number of things metaphorically.
Yeah.
But even in the most direct context of it, without any metaphors aside, being in a closet is creepy ass shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're in the closet, that's super creepy. And if you're keeping someone in a closet, that's super creepy.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing about hiding in a closet. The most uncreepy thing about hiding in a closet is infidelity.
Right.
So, like, to its deepest core, without any metaphors, those however many parts of that fucking song he made are creepy as shit.
Yeah, they are.
That's like a Scream movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're spying on someone and calling them on their phone. You're sitting in the closet. Like, that shit is creepy as shit.
It is creepy as fuck.
How are you going to come out like that? Like, how are you going to come out with shit like Pied Piper? How are you going to come, like... After you've been accused of pissing on a 14-year-old girl's face. And the funny thing is, I can't remember the comedian's name, but he was on Vlad recently. He's on Instagram. He got famous off Instagram, the comedian. Okay. But he did a skit where, R. Kelly did the I Admit It song. And he said, I was set up. He's like, motherfucker, the only thing that was set up in your situation was the camera you set up before you pissed on that girl's face. And it's funny because they play back the clip. Like, I never watched the R. Kelly peeing on a girl's face thing, which it wouldn't matter if I did because I was probably 13 at the time, maybe even younger. So it wouldn't have been child pornography, but I still have never seen it.
Okay.
But they showed a clip of the precursor of that video, the early part of it, after he says that. And it's right. You see R. Kelly sit there and set the camera up. He sits in a chair and pretends to jerk off and sets the camera up.
Okay.
Before he puts the girl there and pees on her face.
Okay, I'm not trying to defend R. Kelly whatsoever. But that video, he's with a lot of different women in that video. And different women are coming in the room.
The porn video?
Yeah.
The pee on the face? You've seen it?
I haven't seen it, but apparently...
Because I've never heard that.
Apparently, that happens like way far into the video, and there's different girls coming in the room. Like as the video progressed, he doesn't leave the room. But
so it was like one sitting and a bunch of different girls coming in.
Yeah, and then this girl comes in later on in the thing. So I don't know if with all shit out now, I believe he probably didn't care about the young girl.
But do you know who that girl was, though?
But back then?
That was the daughter of one of his, I can't remember the girl's name. People know who she is, especially from that generation. But she was like one of his backup singers or whatever. She has a name. I can't remember her name, but it was like her daughter or like cousin or something.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part of it. He knew who the girl was?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. But because all I knew was from the video that there was a bunch of girls coming in.
But the thing is, in court, that girl said it wasn't her, so that's why he got off.
Oh, okay. See,
The thing is, even because the video quality, especially back then, isn't that great. So even if you could tell it was her, if she comes into court and she says not her, what are you gonna say? Well, it was you. I don't believe you. Like, no. Yeah. So if you got paid off some money or whatever, you know, which, I mean, that's not for me to speak. But at the end of the day, the thing is, look at his first relationship, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
She's 15 years old. And it was someone like his bodyguard or one of his boys or something recently came out.
I wasn't thinking about all the details back then.
I wasn't either.
But I heard like that video, there was a bunch of other girls before her.
Well, and if we want to talk about weird, creepy shit or like grooming, like people have accused Drake of grooming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's known to have conversations with girls through DMs and stuff who aren't of age, and then hang out with one or two of them after they became of age. And there's a child star right now, I think, who was in Stranger Things, who he's known to have conversations with.
Yeah.
And people call it grooming. And, you know, I don't know if I necessarily disagree. But at the same time, I'm not going to accuse them because I don't know that to be true. Right?
Right.
And I think that's the same benefit of doubt people gave R. Kelly. But it was the same thing. Like back when the Aaliyah thing was happening, you know, like anyone who accused him of it or thought of it, the word in the public was nah. You know what I mean? Or like what he would tell people around him, like, nah, that's not happening. But there's a standout situation where it was either his bodyguards or backup dancers or one of his boys, something like that. But like they gave a telltale story recently of like when Aaliyah was 15 and they were on tour, I think promoting the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number shit. And there was like 20 of them on a tour bus. They had a bunch of bunk beds and stuff. And there was like a closed room in the back or whatever. And this guy woke up one day and he like went in the back room and R. Kelly was fucking Aaliyah. And he was 27 at the time. She was 15. Even though he had been told numerous times this wasn't happening. Why he didn't come out at the time, I don't know. He probably got paid off something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
But so like this behavior been happening.
Yeah.
And then there was a girl recently, like before even this shit just came out, like this new documentary they did.
Yeah.
She was saying Surviving R. Kelly. But I started watching one like 2 nights ago that was done about a year ago. And a dude went out and interviewed a few of the girls. Like, you know, when the family came out and said, I believe R. Kelly's holding my daughter captive. Yeah. Well, this guy went out and interviewed a few other girls who had dated R. Kelly, basically, and had left. And this girl was 19, and she explained her first sexual experience with him. And she said he came in the room, was like, rub daddy down. And she's like, okay, I thought he wanted a massage. So she goes to get a massage. He's like, nah. And he pulls his pants down and puts her hand on his penis. And she's like, oh. She's like, I've never had sex before. She's uncomfortable. He bends her over, starts fingering her. And she's like, it hurts. And she said she jolts back, whatever. He's like, keeps going basically. And then he puts his dick in her, starts penetrating her. And she's like, no. And like she said, she jolted again because it hurt. She'd never done it. And then he just keeps going and doing it basically. And then she was like 19 when she escaped, or 20. And she's like, you know, I spent about a year with him, and this was my experience. And she's like, but the reason why I'm coming out, they asked her, and she's like, well, because afterwards I found out I had herpes. And he's the only person I ever slept with. And then there's other girls who were like in that household and stuff that have come out after and been like, I got herpes. So it's not even a thing of like, on top of taking women's innocence and stuff, you're giving them a disease on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
this is where the No Condom podcast, like R. Kelly, to me right now, and I don't like to speak before the facts are out because, like I said, after the facts came out about Michael Jackson in years past and other facts came out, I truly believed him to be innocent. He was just a tortured soul. He was a messed up individual. But with R. Kelly, I don't really see it that way, man. There's too many things pointing the opposite direction. Like, starting with Aaliyah all the way up to what's going on now, the I Admit It song. Like, he's like the O.J. Simpson of R&B.
Yeah, and another thing I saw while you were saying that, and like I've had this situation. Guys gotta realize, okay, if you start sleeping with women, and she's okay with it, and everything. I've had literally I've gone like 2-3 pumps, and the girl told me to stop. She didn't want to do it.
Then stop.
I stopped. Like some guys were like, oh, well, we started this.
No, because it's rape at that point.
It is rape. It is rape. I've stopped, and like I've been like, okay.
If anything, that's flattering. Like, yo, if I hit you for like 2 or 3 minutes and you're like, yo, stop, this hurts. I'm like, all right, well, either you haven't had a lot of sex or like my shit big. I've always been talking like my shit little, but maybe my shit big. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's almost like that's like that's a good thing. Like you want a girl to moan and like shit during sex. You know what I mean? Like
what you were just saying about R. Kelly, like. Yeah, like it almost sounded like you were saying like he started it and then she was like, "No, I don't want to do this no more."
No, this hurts. She didn't want to do it from the jump. Okay. The way she explained it, she was like, she's like, when he said, "Daddy wants you to rub him," I thought he meant he wanted a massage. So I started rubbing his back, and he's like, "Nah," and he pulled his pants down, put my hands on his shit, and he's like, and she was like, "Oh, like I'm uncomfortable with this," but like he kind of like forced her to do it, and then. Next thing you know, he's penetrating her with his fingers, she said, and she wasn't comfortable with it, and it hurt because she was a virgin, I guess, and she's like, no. And see, I don't think she was 14, though, because she said, like, her relationship started with him when she was 18, and then she was 19 when she left him, I think. So, like, that doesn't hit the pedophile market, but it still hits the market of rape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And at the end of the day, like, if you've seen him perform even like years after this shit and the way he like sit in front stage and just like making girls grab his junk and stuff, not that he's making them, but they're doing it, and he's just like the way he's enjoying all these women grabbing his junk and shit and stuff. It's like
I seen a thing this year that like they were doing that. I was
like same.
I was like, what are these girls doing? Like, you don't know the history of like this guy?
Well, it's the same way how when OJ came out of prison, a bunch of blonde white girls were just taking selfies with him on Instagram and Snapchat and shit at clubs with him, like partying with him. And it's like
what?
Not to make it a race thing, but it's like, do you not understand? You are exactly the prototype of what he murdered. Mm-hmm. Like, you crazy. The same way that girls still pose and sleep with Magic Johnson, even though he's known to have HIV for 20 plus years. Like, girls are huge clout chasers.
Yo, and like
girls risk their fucking lives to get their follows up.
That's fucking insane. But it happens. I mean, you know,
it's fucked up, man. But you know what?
You know what?
It makes me ashamed to share the name Kelly with somebody, but at the same time, you know,
I don't want to spend the whole episode on.
I don't either. But one question I want to ask before we move on is, can you separate the heinousness from the music?
For a while I did, because after the date, because what I told you what I heard and shit like that.
Yeah,
I did.
Well, I did too at that point because you didn't know what was up.
I wasn't fully sure that of all the things that were going on there, but now I can't separate now.
See, and I can to a degree. And before people hate and jump on me for this is the way I'm gonna explain it. Yeah. I own 5 R. Kelly albums.
I own.
I'm not gonna go break them and burn them. I own them. There's songs on them I like. Now there's certain songs like I can't listen to Bump and Grind no more.
Okay,
but can I listen to The World's Greatest? Can I listen to I Believe I Can Fly? There's songs I can still listen to.
Those songs
where I don't see this fucked up, dark, hidden message.
I could probably separate those.
Am I gonna go listen to In the Closet? Fuck no.
No.
You know what I mean? But there's still songs and music I already purchased. Am I going to add them to my Spotify playlist? Am I going to watch them on YouTube? No. Am I going to do anything that helps build his numbers up from this point? No.
Yeah.
But there are still songs I like from albums I've already purchased in the past and ripped to my computer.
The World's Greatest is a great song.
It is. Yeah. I can still fuck with it.
Home Alone with Keith Murray.
How do you think Ali would feel about this?
Ooh. That's a fucking deep question.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, MLNY Maloney, Breaking Wreckords Radio. You know what it is. I'm just here to tell you guys right now that you want to, if any of my smokers out there, basically, any of my Canadian smokers, now that it's legal, what you got to do is you got to head over to thccollection.com and check them out. And make sure you use the promo code HIPHOP. That's HIPHOP. And that's all capital letters. Save 10% on every purchase that you make. anytime. They got everything. They got deals every single day of the week, which include like free whatever with whatever you buy. And my favorite is Tulip Tuesday. You can get $100 ounces, and that's only on Tuesdays, and you save 10% on every purchase with the promo code HIPHOP, all caps. That's HIPHOP. So make sure you go over there, check them out. That's thccollection.com for all your good medible needs, for all your good greenery, your extracts, and all that good stuff.